in Denver. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
34 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stidham. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Stidham. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. K'Lavon Chaisson in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Broncos 3.
So following the touchdown, Morigales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
A run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that That is incomplete contact, but no flags.
Incomplete.
It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the give, it's Henderson. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From out of the gun, here's May. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown New England.
Patriots.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3.
Patriots 14, Broncos 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Stidham. That's caught left side by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is Harvey. Into the secondary at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A play fake now. Stidham. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here just past the 30. Douglas in motion. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard, as we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, here's Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. On the handoff, Henderson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
2nd and goal. Now May, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Here's May. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Dangerous
So following the
Borregales to kick
touchdown,
off for the
Borregales is back to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard
The Broncos
line.
offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Stidham. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Milton Williams. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
Short pass
yards
goes
on the play.
a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Around a shotgun, it's Stidham. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stidham. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. That is Christian Barmore getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
To throw now, May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stidham was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be 4th down.
He was defended by Christian
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. To the left side, he's got Henry.
Complete to Hunter Henry. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. To throw is May. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. What a big play there for New England. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10 at the
Everyone notices the big
line.
play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion or a big chunk play like they had here. It allows them to turn into a runner faster, take advantage of that green grass, and big plays typically lead to points. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
May gonna look to... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession. On fourth down, out comes Andres Porregales for the Patriot field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Porregales to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stidham. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
36 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. The catch made there by Sutton. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. Here's Stidham. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stidham. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try and throw. Here's Stidham. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos are back within 2 scores.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Travion Henderson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down. But somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stidham. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Stidham. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
His kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 24, Broncos 16.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. A run, and this is Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he takes it to the 35.
5-yard gain on the
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he's in! Demario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Broncos 16.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Here's Harvey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Around a shotgun, it's Stidham. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A play fake now. Stidham. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On third down, it's Stidham. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down, Stidham. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now May. They go sideline and And he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On play action, here's May. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Franklin Myers on the tackle. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal. Once more, Henderson. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Broncos 16.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 21
A gain there
yards.
of 21. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10
And this is a
at the
tricky part of the
49-yard
game
line.
for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's another Broncos.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Garrett Bowles, the man flagged there. Here's Stidham. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll try to throw again, and here's Stidham. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's now third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team.
That is caught! Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Now Stidham leading the Broncos. He'll go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So now, after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. On the ground, here is Henderson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
May to throw on 2nd down. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Out to his right, and he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Stidham. He connects with Mims. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
3rd and short. Here's Stidham. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
3rd and long, and here's Stidham. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. And off it is Henderson heading left, up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run, and this is Rhamondre Stevenson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Broncos 22.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stidham. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots 38-yard line.
Around a shotgun, it's Stidham. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stidham to the air once more. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again, Stidham. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
3rd down
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What you got? Come on. Show 'em what you got. This is the one, boys. Here we go. Take it to him. Finish it off.
To throw again, it's Stidham. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Stidham. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.